Over the past 100 years, hunting at its core has changed drastically. Gone are the days of walking through the woods in a red flannel and brush pants carrying a Winchester Model 70. Nowadays, it's all about the latest and greatest bows, new camo patterns, and trail cameras that send you pictures straight to your phone. With any change comes innovation, and when it comes to hunting, nothing has helped innovate the hunting industry more than saddles. When it comes to saddles, there is no bigger name that comes to everyone's mind than John Eberhart. John has hunted whitetails for over 50 years across 21 different states, with over 30 different bucks in the Michigan record books alone. John's collection of taxidermy is so big that he has to keep it at a local sporting goods shop, but he keeps a select few at his house, and here's the story on his top 3.
Those 2 bucks, the one in the middle and the one on the far side, are both public land Michigan bucks, and that is the most massive antlered buck I think I've ever seen. That was an 8.5-year-old buck. And again, public land. So this one here was the state record for 5 years. That was 1981, this one was 1983. And then that real wide one, that one was from Missouri, and that was in 2004. Really interesting story. These were both shot in a cattail marsh. The 2 Michigan bucks were back on the little island in a cattail marsh. I had to wear waders to access it, which is typical for Michigan. You gotta go through the crap, you gotta go back where you gotta pretend everybody's trying to kill you. So you gotta go places where you feel like you could get up and move during daylight hours without getting shot. And that's the type of areas I shot both of these. But this one was kind of unique. That was Missouri, and I'd never hunted in Missouri before, and I was gonna go by myself. So I called the county seat, because this is back before Onyx. And I called the county seat, and when I'm talking to the people, anytime I was talking to anybody, you know, the girl at the gas station, when I was talking to the girls when I'm ordering plat books, which was the county seat, I would ask them, do you by any chance know anybody that would let somebody bow hunt, any farmers or anything? Because they see farmers all the time working at the county seat. And this one girl from this one county said, yeah, I do. I know this guy, and he owns quite a lot of land, and he lets people hunt. So she gave me his number, and I called him, and he owned like 3,000 acres. But I was going to go out there during the Missouri gun season, but I was going to be bow hunting, because that's the only time I had to go. So I called the guy, and he said, you know what? I've got 40 acres that I won't let anybody go in that 40. I'll let you hunt that 40. So nobody's going to be in there gun hunting before you get there. And so I get there, and it was all bedding area surrounded by ag. It was just awesome. And it was surrounded by 2 sides were picked corn. One side was standing corn, and the other side was picked beans. So anyway, I butted that buck up when I was in there the first day scouting and prepping a couple locations, and he was with a doe. And I watched him run across a picked cornfield, and I was just waiting because he was headed towards this fence row, and I was just waiting to hear a shot because, again, it's gun season, and I didn't hear anything, and I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Nobody shot. So I prepped a couple trees, and I hunted in the rain all day, daylight till dark, for 3 days in a row. And then on the 4th morning, and I'm tired because every time I'd get back to the hotel at night, I had to wash my exterior rain suit because I was not wearing Scentlock as my exterior because Scentlock did not make a good waterproof suit at the time. So I'm not getting to bed till like 11:30, and I'm getting up at 3. So by the 4th morning, after sitting all day, 3 days in a row, I was tired, and I hit the snooze 3 times. And finally, something inside me said, John, you're here to hunt. You're not going to kill anything laying in bed. And it's 3 a.m. Well, 3:30 now because I hit snooze 3 times. So I got up, and then I shot that buck that morning after 3 grueling days. But I had sleep deprivation really, really bad. But it was worth it.